So talk to me about how you see the exponential age and the thesis that I brought about. My general thesis was we're about to hit this nexus of technologies, all hitting adoption phase. So it's going to be unlike kind of Metcalfe's law of adoption. It's actually going to be Metcalfe's law squared, which is Reed's law, this moment in time when we can't even understand what is happening because it's going to happen so fast. That gave birth to, I think many people have seen my work on the economic singularity. But, when you came into GMI, I said, okay, look, here's my general thesis, put it together. And you came up with, I'd done some work on what I thought was the foundation layer, and then you built on it. So let's start with that. How do we think about what is going on?
Yeah, I mean, there's a handful of really big frameworks I bring to the exponential age thesis, which foundationally is just the idea that a convergence of technologies are becoming exponentially more powerful. They're scaling at an exponential rate. And we're about to live through just a civilizational transformation enacted by those technologies. I have a handful of big frameworks that help me think.
I mean, that's quite a big statement, a civilizational transformation, right?
Yeah. I mean, we're and it's up to us to prove out that statement, because that is an absolutely huge claim. And I totally get that to many people it can sound far-fetched, it can sound somewhat hyperbolic, and so much of what we do and what I do and what I'm invested in is supporting that claim. I think it's becoming easier and easier to support, and we can get into some of the reasons why it's becoming tangible for people now in a way you can really sense, and that's sort of changing the conversation around all of this. But it's still a huge claim, and there's a long way to go. One of the big frameworks I bring, I named my newsletter after it. I've always been founded in this idea of new world, same human. So see the change that's happening now and see the technologies that are emerging now through the lens of fundamental human needs, fundamental human nature. That helps you build out the implications of what we're seeing. It doesn't tell you that much just to say, there's going to be even more AI in future. But if you think about what fundamental human needs that AI is going to unlock, how it's going to serve people in new ways, that allows you to think through some of the deep implications of all this. And one of the other big frameworks that I really built out inside GMI that we've talked about a lot is this foundational symbiotic relationship that's growing between energy and intelligence. Energy and intelligence, I think, are the two fundamental sort of forces at work inside the exponential age, and they're going to fuel one another. Intelligence is going to allow us to build out a decentralized new type of energy grid, and that energy grid is going to power more intelligence, which will allow us to make more energy, and we'll see this deep symbiotic relationship between energy and intelligence fueling everything inside the exponential age.
Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end. Look, if you enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button and check out the video here on the right-hand side. I'm sure you'll enjoy that one as well. And if you're ready for more, go to realvision.com/join. I'll see you there.